You tuned in to Infinite Vibes, provided by Taste and powered by Dash Radio. I'm Moran, the man. Got my lovely co-host DJ B-Lex and D-Lou in the building as well.
Yes, sir.
And we're in the presence of somebody who's really been doing this thing in Atlanta, Georgia for a long time. And now he's starting to get that nationwide recognition. I feel absolutely. I feel like he's the definition of it don't happen overnight. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to our listeners, my brother?
What it do, man? I go by yours truly, BOOMMAN, a.k.a. BOOMMAN, still booming.
Absolutely. Still booming.
For sure.
BOOMMAN, and you're repping
Authentic or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey. For sure.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's Authentic Empire, man. That's the label.
That's the label. That's the label that y'all probably been seeing on these YouTube ads, these Facebook ads, Instagram. Foogiano popping with the chain, shouting him out every time he can. This guy's behind all that, man. So how you feeling in 2021? Like, how you feeling?
Man, I feel extremely blessed, man. It's to me, it's overdue. I'm just walking into my purpose and walking in my destiny, man. So it really like I'm just in a matrix and I'm just floating through it. But it's going by fast. You know what I'm saying? But it's a blessing. Absolutely. Every day.
Dope, man.
Super dope.
So how did you really get started? Because to my knowledge, you used to be an artist at first, correct? Like you were actually like your own artist.
Well, I actually started off pushing artists first.
Oh.
And then when I didn't have nobody to push, I became an artist.
Wow. What type of artist?
Not hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got songs with some of y'all favorite rappers, you feel me? I got songs with 2 Chainz and Future and Yo Gotti and Gucci and Waka.
Light work.
Yeah, Rocco, K-Camp. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I done work with almost everybody, you know what I'm saying? Even on the production end. But I started pushing artists. I started off pushing K-Rap out of high school. Well, you know what? That's a lie. I started off doing gospel rap with my homeboy. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, my boy Mike.
Gospel boom, man.
Yeah, I was in church at high school, and me and my boy Mike and Mario, we was in the church and they rapped and they wanted to do a little group and we started this little rap group called Pentecost. You know what I'm saying? And so I lost my way. I'm a prodigal son. And I started wilding.
Okay, he's a human being, everybody.
Right.
For sure. But it started there, and then my boy K-Rap, he wanted to rap too. I think I don't know if he wanted to do gospel rap or whatever, but he seen we was having a little success in the Lecrae type. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told you Lecrae one of my favorite artists, because I'm real diverse in what I listen to as far as music wise. But he wanted to kind of follow in our paths, and I was just like, bruh, you got a gift, you special. And then I ended up going to the military because I was at Morris Brown at the time. They lost their accreditation. This was back in like 2002, 2001, 2002. And I was going to go to the military, get some money to start a label to push K-Rap. And he wanted to go to the military too, but I said, nah, you finna do this. And, by the time I went over there and came back, he was already popping. You know what I'm saying? He had produced Laffy Taffy. He did I'm the Man for Shawty Low. The whole Snap movement. You know what I'm saying? So he was the first person that, you know what I'm saying, I was behind. Dope. You know what I'm saying? As far as musically, in my music career, starting it off, learning it, really wanting to do it as a passion. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, when I was down in Valdosta, I ain't had nobody to push. I was just like, let me try rapping. You feel me? And navigate my way through it. But it's always been like, a hobby.
Right. So how was that transition for you? Like coming from the Army and then like getting into...
I was in the Air Force. I don't want to correct you. I was in the Air Force, but people...
correct me, please.
That's the thing.
It's a difference. Okay. So Air Force...
Nah, it was...
smart.
Yeah, I went to the Iraq War, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was in it twice. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
so you saw some things.
I done seen some things. Yeah, for sure. I'm about to turn 40, you know what I'm saying? So
you look 25. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm about to turn 40 April 4th. Yeah, my 40th. That's why we finna do it big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Miami Lounge, man, Saturday. So I'm throwing 40,000. I'm about to turn 40.
Can we come?
For sure.
Okay. I'm just
y'all more than welcome. It's gonna be crazy.
I just need the diet. What you doing? What you drinking to look like this?
You gassing me. Why y'all gassing me? Don't gas me now. You know what I'm saying?
You sitting next to 2 women, bro. That's what come with it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. The transition. It wasn't easy. At first, I had to find myself and find what I really wanted to do, and I knew helping people was definitely something I wanted to do, and music was something I wanted to do. So, I merged it into one, and I started with KE on the track, you know what I'm saying? Found an incredible producer down there in South Georgia. And then we came up to Atlanta, and then we started the whole futuristic side, you know, doing the swag surfing and J Money first name, last name, and Young LA 36 Souls, Travis Porter, Black Boy, White Boy, Roscoe Dash, all the way turned up. So, that whole wave. I was behind that whole wave with KE and Roscoe, and then I ended up signing Roscoe Dash. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a little bit.
Fire.
You signed them to Authentic Empire then?
Nah, I had another label back then. It was called MMI. It's called Making Moves Incorporated.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dope. Because it's like, you know, for somebody who's experiencing, I guess, to the unseen eye, you're experiencing all the success now, but, you know, you went through a lot of transitions. You know, you was in the music industry when people were still buying CDs.
For sure.
To the ringtone era.
Passing out CDs, going crazy.
So how would you describe, like, the changes? Like, do you feel like it was easier back then to get on in comparison to how it is now? Like,
man, I feel like it's the same. I don't feel like it's easier or harder. I just feel like if you're talented, you're talented. You get where I'm coming from? And if you had the right momentum, team, because it's just really, you know, strategy, you could still be successful. I think the internet allows you to have your own platform and where you don't need as many people, you know what I'm saying, to get noticed or get seen, because beforehand, it's like you had to go through certain people to get certain amount of exposure. I think now, like, I got y'all own platform. You can go on YouTube. You can put some Google ad money behind it and get seen if you got enough money. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it wasn't like that. So I think the internet makes it easier to get more exposure, but I think to have a career, I still feel like it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you still got to grind it. You still got to learn. You still got to educate yourself. You still got to be talented. You still got to go in the studio and make hits. You still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I don't know. A different perspective. I just think it evolved. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say it's easier because people's attention spans are even shorter now. You feel me? Where before you could put out a tape and it'll last you forever. You know what I'm saysaying? For a year. You know, you probably eat off one tape for a year, man. You put out something 3 months later, it's like, okay, I forgot about what I forgot he put that out. Right. Because it's so much content going out. So, you know, about the same, you ask me.
About the same.
You ask me. Somebody else might be different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
When you are looking for artists and like, you know, to sign, what do you look for? Like, what really catches your attention?
I look for somebody. It just depends, man. I'm gonna tell you, because people look at stuff in one scope. It depends on what the game is and what we're doing. Like, I understand some people are superstars. You feel me? And then I know some people make dope records. You feel me? And they might not necessarily be a superstar, or they might have superstar potential. Right. So everybody's different. And then it depends on where I'm at as a business. It's kind of like somebody who you pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? It's like, am I gonna buy this Versace outfit this month? You know what I'm saying? Well, it depends on what I got going on. I plan on taking a trip, so I might not need to get this right now if I want. So it's like that in business. So I might want a superstar artist, you know what I'm saying? But it might be expensive to do that at that time. But I might have this person that got a song that's ready to go where I can afford it in my budget to press the gas. You feel me? So it just all depends. I don't do nothing like off a set pattern or way of thinking as far as when I'm trying to get an artist. I just want to deal with dope people, dope artists, you know, and I want it to be fun. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't fun, I don't really want to do it.
True. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's most rewarding to you when it comes to developing an artist? Like, what do you get a joy out of when you developing them? Man, from 0 to 100? Seeing them maturate. That's really what it is, the process. Like, I enjoy the process. I enjoy seeing Foogiano crying, had $25 in his pocket to get in a multi-million-dollar deal. Like, I enjoy that. That's why I do it. That's why I get my pleasure out of, like, that's my purpose. Right. So, you know, I'm always trying to fulfill my purpose when it comes to that. Like, I enjoy seeing Euro be a 2-time felon
working as a construction person, but super talented, trying to figure out how to get on now. He has a career in music where he makes his living off of recording and doing features and doing shows and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, where he was not known at all, but now he's known, he's respected by a lot of people in the music industry and have songs with everybody, you know. Like, those things I get a joy out of, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So you are somebody, like, you going, like, sometimes I go to your Instagram to just see what you got going on because you always giving gems. But one thing that you are really, really big on is your name.
Right.
Like, when people come at you talking about, oh, he's not real, he's this, he fake.
Yeah.
So as somebody who has put artists on that position, how do you feel when artists approach you thinking that everything is so easy? Like, you supposed to just, boom, man, you supposed to just fuck with me, bro. I got a song.
Yeah, I understand because I used to be an artist. You feel me? But for me, like, I'm big on my name because it was a point of time where I didn't speak on my name. And that's one thing I love about the internet. You feel me? Beforehand, it used to be a point of time where you had to take somebody's opinion, you know what I'm saying, on who I was. Now I could go live and I can show you who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can we speak freely?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know if it's sensitive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm an asshole, you'll pick that up. Oh, bro, asshole. You feel where I'm coming from? Like, I don't fool it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or if he cool or down to earth, or if he's, you know what I'm saying, flashy, you could sense that for yourself. So now I love the fact that with the internet, I could show you myself who I am compared to you having to find out from somebody else that you might be influenced by. You know what I'm saying? You kind of understand what I'm saying?
You can share your videos.
Yeah, it's like you can't speak on me. I can show you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he cap. Oh, am I? You get where I'm coming from? Right. It's like, So now it's not a situation where I have to worry about, you know, kissing somebody's ass for somebody to know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I like the fact that now you could really be real, because I feel like at one point in time you couldn't be real. I feel like it was frowned upon to be real in the music business because you had to kiss so many asses to get to where you had to try to get to. Now it's like, man, I got my own platform. I'm out the way. Right. And respectfully, you know what I'm saying? I make millions of dollars.
Right.
No, you feel me? Yeah, for real. I ain't got to kiss nobody ass. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, you want to test my gangster? I can show you. You feel me? Right. So, you know, beforehand, it's like, oh, that nigga cap, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, yeah, he cap. Then one person said, and you couldn't really defend yourself. But now, but, you know, people who, you know, want to get to know me, like, I have a process, I have a setup. It's easy, man. You can make a phone call, you can set up a meeting, respect the business, respect the process, and then I'm gonna respect your time and I'm gonna respect what you got going on. Right. And I could really help you, and I'm genuine. And I think people know that about me because I don't work for money. You get where I'm coming from? I think I say this all the time to people, but I don't think they get it. I don't work for money.
Now I feel that when I even on your website you use the word mentorship. Yeah. And I love that. Yeah. So I just wanted to
Appreciate it.
You don't see that often, especially on record label websites.
I wanted to present a situation where when I was an artist, what I wanted somebody to do for me. Yeah. You feel me? It was no place I can go and just get real services. I had to go through the weave and, you know what I'm saying, like, they'll run off on you, you take your money, they don't answer. It just, I wanted to create a credible company that could really help independents, you know what I'm saying? So I'm big for the underdog, I'm big for the independents, I'm big on, you know, entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that because in our culture, nobody's teaching us that. Right. You feel me? So we have to teach each other. Sure. You get where I'm coming from? Yeah. And obviously, it's only so much I could teach you at one time. You know what I mean? But I have to learn it myself too. Right. So, and I have to stay constantly educating myself because information change. True. All the time. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like 8 months from now, I'll be brand new information. For sure. So, you know, that's really what it's about. It's about giving back to the culture and giving back to the people that gives to me. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it's a give and take relationship. Right. It's not just a take and take. Right. So, and the people who feel the way they feel, they just fearful. They fear what they don't understand. True. But they can come get some understanding.
So does that mean that you're advocate of investing, but you're an advocate of passive income? Is that what you're referring to when you say you don't work?
I'm an advocate of whatever your goals and your purpose is. Yeah. Everything ain't for everybody, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for me, if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, this is how you do it. If you want to be a family man and you want to be a housewife. You might not have the same goals as a businesswoman. You feel where I'm coming from? So whatever your purpose and your passion is, I'm an advocate of that because I look at the world in a different light. We have one life. You know what I'm saying? You should live it and enjoy it to the fullest. You feel where I'm coming from? Right. So that's why I had just recently made a post. I said, you know what I'm saying, forget what anybody has to say. If you're making money doing what you love to do, you blessed. That's the real blessing. Sure. That's the real blessing. Yep. You get where I'm coming from? Because it's people out here doing what they gotta do.
Yeah.
That is
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's hard.
Majority of people are doing what they gotta do.
Yeah.
That's
so,
oh man, with the gospel, man.
Right.
With the gospel.
And just for our listeners, I know you mentioned like you gotta keep up. And I feel like it's going to just speed up every year. I feel like it's getting faster and faster and faster. Do you have any gems for our listeners, like how they can keep up? Like, what do you do to make sure you just staying ahead of the game?
Man, so it's certain type of people in the world, right? I read this book called The 4 Types of People that kind of gave me some insight just on like human psychology stuff. Like I read a lot of books. I think that's first thing. Yeah. You have to keep educating yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like the average person only reads like 1 book a year. You know what I'm saying? If that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, once again, it's about your goals and your visions and your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. So I don't like to shun on somebody else's goals because we're different. God made us different. You feel me? So we not all alike. So, but for the people who want to do what I'm doing or want to be like me, because we all follow somebody and aspire to be like somebody, we have to have an example. You feel me? So whatever it is, if it's like I'm a ball player, I'm going to follow LeBron James. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Right. If I'm a business person, I'm going to follow Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? Or Warren Buffett. Right. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm a doctor, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? Whoever. So it depends on what you want to be. So it's kind of hard for me to answer a lot of those questions. I just think it's about walking in your purpose. Like that, I'm big on that. Walking in your purpose. What's your purpose? Finding your purpose. A lot of people don't know who they are, and it takes time to figure that out. But once you find out what you like to do every single day, if you would do it for free, what wakes up and make you move, you should tap into that and figure out how to turn it into something that you could live off of. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
Big bars.
Big bars.
Top 3 books.
Top 3 books. See the intellectual one.
Top 3 books.
Top 3 books.
Hey, Rich Dad Poor Dad definitely changed my life.
Oh, well,
for sure. For sure.
So that was the first one. I'm an advocate of that because after I read that book, I built my house when I was 21 from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? It started me on a different like path, like I just realizing I could do whatever it is I want to do. It's not about it's about opening your mind. You feel me? A lot of the things, it made me change. It gave me a paradigm shift. You feel me?
Nice.
Not look at stuff how I've been taught, you know what I'm saying, from a slave mentality.
Absolutely.
You know where I'm coming from. I got to be careful how I use my words because
it's cool, bro.
It be taken the wrong way.
You in a good place.
You know, like me, I had to realize when you read books, right? So you asking me my top 3 books, right?
Your top 3.
So to your listeners, how I view books, you have to follow authors, and it's based on your lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? So read, like I said, with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? You should read with a purpose. So if you find yourself, like, for example, I tell this story a lot of times too, where it's like I was reading this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Not Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Millionaire Next Door.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And as I was reading the book, it was talking about how, you know, he wore Wrangler jeans, drove a pickup truck, stayed in the same house, lived a simple life. You'd never know who he is. Yeah. And I instantly, after a couple chapters in, I was like, I'm not reading this. Because I was like, I don't want to be a millionaire. I need to find out how to be a billionaire.
Right, that part.
Because I don't want to live a simple, boring ass life. That's not me. I'm from Atlanta. I want bust downs and Rolls Royces and, you know what I'm saying, Lamborghinis. I want all that. You feel me? Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want to live a basic, normal life. That's not for me. That would not make me happy. I want to live. You feel me? So that's not the book for me.
Right,
you feel me?
Right.
So you have to, you know, so if you follow Dave Ramsey and Susie Orman, you know where I'm coming from, which teaching you how to not get no debt and get out of debt You know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and read Robert Kiyosaki and Grant Cardone or Dan Pena or Ray Dalio or whoever like that, that's telling you to get more debt, you'll be confused.
Yeah, that's a
You understand
fact.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you ask me my top 3 books, I'm gonna tell you for me. You get where I'm coming from? You know what I'm saying? Because I want your listeners to understand it's not about just reading books.
Right.
It's about knowing who you is. I'm gonna keep saying that. Knowing who you is, knowing your purpose, knowing what you want out of life.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because essentially you're seeking knowledge. Like when you're reading, you're trying to seek knowledge. So that makes sense. Like, why would I just read? Why would I feed my brain knowledge of just anything? Like, I'm going to be specific to my life, my true honest self. So that makes sense to me. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah. You know, so I'm not going to read a Quran if I'm Christian.
Right.
You get where I'm coming from?
Right.
You feel me? I'm not saying I can't read it, but I'm not going to, this is what I'm supposed to do, praise, but I'm a Christian. It's like, it's going to confuse me. You feel me?
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So you just got to know who you is, know your purpose. But my top 3 books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I would definitely say, that's hard, man.
This is a new one for us. Usually we ask about music.
It's top 3 books.
I can't give you 3. Let me give you a couple.
One more.
No, I gave you one.
Yeah.
But you gotta read all the Rich Dad Poor Dads. You gotta read, follow Robert Kiyosaki. You feel where I'm coming from?
The author,
he dope. Like a Rich Dad Poor Dad. I like Richest Man in Babylon.
I haven't read that one.
Yeah, you gotta sit. It's like I listen to a lot of audiobooks.
Okay.
So it's like in that art thou, but the lessons that it teach you in there, man, it'll help you get financially free if you grasp it.
Right.
I like Grant Cardone, 10X rule. Like, he a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just show you, he motivate. Like, then it's just, that's on money. Then if you talking about psychology, like, I like The Subtle Art Not Giving a Fuck.
Yes, great
I like
book.
The Compound Effect.
Yes.
I like The One Thing. It's so many, man.
Yeah.
It's so many. You feel me? It's a lot of dope books. And you got to just be hungry about it and be hungry for knowledge. It just depends on what you want out of life once again.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants something different. Everybody go through different things.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you ever listen to Bob Proctor?
Yes, I do.
Okay, when you said Paradigm Shift, I'm like,
yeah. I like Bob Proctor.
Fire.
Yeah, he dope. Yeah, he dope. Yeah, I watch a lot of his videos too.
Dope.
Yeah, he be spitting game on.
Knowledge is key.
Sure.
Way you think and yeah.
That's hard.
Bob Proctor, he fine.
Regular music owner, record label owner, business owner.
Right.
Now he's putting this on game with the books.
I love
Yes.
it.
You gotta eat it, man.
Intellectual.
It'll change your life, man. Like I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feed your mental.
Right.
Like I be trying to explain to people, man, it's like your brain is like probably the biggest muscle in your body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm one of the type of people that believe if you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
You get where I'm coming from? The thing is we don't get to where we want to get to because we don't want to exercise our brain.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So like if I was to say, what's 4 + 4?
8.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's 44 times 44?
Good question, D-Lou. What is? Hey, I ain't finna cap it like I know it's
One.
It's 88.
You said 44 times what?
44 times 44.
44
Plus,
times.
you said plus or times.
Times. 44 times 44.
I know.
It's probably 88. I don't fucking know.
It's 8 and some
What is
change.
it?
8 and some change.
8,800, 88,000.
8 and some change.
Right. So, right.
I know it's 88,000.
Let me explain something to y'all, right?
Yeah, break it down.
When do you start building muscle?
Good question.
All right, so how many push-ups can you do without it before it start hurting?
I have no idea, but I can do some push-ups.
Just if you had to guess, man, how many push-ups you could do with ease?
I say 30.
You could do 30 with ease.
I say 30.
All right, so the 31st push-up, that's when it's a struggle, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. You could say
Right. Okay, cool. So every push-up you did before the 31st push-up, you wasn't working your muscles.
that. Okay.
You didn't work your muscle until the 31st push-up.
To the challenge.
With the challenge, so
Until it started hurting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then, guess what? You do 31, 32, and now they become easier. You get where I'm coming from?
Right.
So, guess what happens? If you decide you ain't gonna do more than 30, you ain't building no muscle. You're not growing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I said what's 44 times 44?
Point proven. 44 times 44. You asked me the easy, what is 4 plus 4? Everybody know that.
Right.
But 44 times 44, I mean, I could just do that in my phone. Like, that's the easy way out, you know? So, I mean...
See, if you don't do it, you're not working your brain.
Not working my brain. Yeah.
You should be looking right now. What's 44 times?
Oh, no, I'm waiting for you to give me the gems.
That's what I'm saying. But see, you're not working your brain. You get where I'm coming from?
All right, so class, let's look it up. And
see, that's where we stop at. You see what I'm saying? That's my point.
Right, so
somebody asks you something that's challenging, you stop when it gets challenging. That's what everybody do. They don't want to go the extra mile to find the answer.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You got to be willing to go the extra. That's me. I'm going to go, look, I need to find the answer. I don't know what that means. Let me find out. Instead of be like, shit, I don't know.
Right. Go the extra mile.
You're not exercising your brain. So what's 44 times 44?
All right, so Professor Boomman just asked me, what's 44 times 44? 44 times 44 is 1,936.
1,936.
Yes, sir.
So guess what? If you learn that enough, guess what? The next time somebody asks you know the answer automatically. Now it becomes easy. It's not even hard no more.
It's not even hard no more.
You get where I'm coming from?
Where you coming from? So go, like, if you could say that like in layman's terms, you would encourage our listeners to go for the hard shit?
I would just stop being lazy mentally. You get where I'm coming from? It's like find the answer. Keep pushing. Don't, when it gets hard, just be like, oh, that's too hard.
Right.
You get where I'm coming from?
100%.
That's what stops us from getting to where we're trying to get to. When it gets hard, like the people who excel, when it gets hard, they go harder. You get where I'm coming from?
Right.
Oh, okay, it's getting hard. I like a challenge.
Hell yeah.
It's a mentality. You got to have it. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're trying to accomplish your goals. I don't take no for an answer. I don't make excuses. I'm going to figure it out. Right. Especially if it's something I really want to know. Right. Or someplace I'm really trying to get to.
Absolutely.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you're a businessman, boss man, so I had to go back to what you said yesterday, brother, about, a rich person.
Oh, okay.
What's that quote that you said? Let's go back to that, because I just want to know if that's really...
So there's somebody on the internet that's popping by the name of Kevin Samuels, and he has a video where he says that high-value men cheat, period. Somebody who said at the beginning of the interview, he makes millions of dollars. You out here doing your thing. You got artists with $1 million deals. Do you agree with that statement?
I don't know, man. I mind my business.
All right.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about cheating in general. I feel like, man, it's about being able to be honest. You get where I'm coming from?
Right.
I feel like human beings are human beings.
Right.
You feel me? I feel like when you're not honest, obviously you're cheating.
Right.
You're lying. You're deceiving somebody. You get where I'm coming from?
Right.
I think the more truthful or honest you could be, the freer spirit you are. You know what I'm saying? The more peace you'll have in your life.
Right.
And that's something that I strive towards every day, to being myself and honest with the people around me every single day.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to live a lie. You get where I'm coming from? So if we have an understanding, am I cheating?
No.
You get where I'm coming from? If I tell you, man, I don't want to be with just one woman. And you say, okay, I respect that.
Right.
Am I cheating?
No. You're not.
Exactly.
Because you was honest.
You communicated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
but if you say, nah, you the only one, and then go over there.
Yeah.
But
so is there a lot of people lying in the world?
Okay, then, and you still do it, then I think you'll probably be cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a lot of people lying in the world? Is a lot of people afraid to be real with each other in the world? Yes, I agree. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good quote. Appreciate you breaking that down, because we were just talking about that and wanted to know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, man. So you started out in the music industry, now.
And that's men and women. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
And that's men and women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say
Women cheat too. Yeah, right.
women lie too.
And lie too.
lie, men
They
lie.
human. If you got a mouth, you can lie.
Yeah, they lie. Everybody just gotta become more honest with one another. You know what I'm saying? Stop living in fear.
Facts.
Yeah.
Good deal.
It's not easy.
Boom, man, with the gems. So, we here in 2021. You got an artist showcase that's coming up.
Okay.
You got an artist that's potentially about to be on the cover of the XXL freshman cover.
Come on, man.
Right.
How does knock on wood, we'll manifest
We rooting for
that.
you.
So to sum it all up, like, how does it feel, bro? Like, you winning, dog. You here, dog. Like, you here.
My goals are so big. I'm trying to make sure I celebrate every victory. You know what I'm saying? So it could feel real to me.
Right.
It still don't. It still don't, man. It feel like it's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously, it's a great feeling to be able to help people. I learned whatever God give, He could take away. You understand what I'm saying? So I learned to be appreciative of everything that I got or anything that somebody does for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, obviously it's a good feeling, but it still ain't hit me all the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I try to reflect, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still going through it. I'm still going through a minute right now. You feel me? So, but I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
It's all love, man. It's all love, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming to the show. You definitely dropped a lot of gems. You dropped a lot of bars. And I feel like our listeners have a lot to take away from you. So in closing, you know, you dropped a lot of gems. So what is some advice that you can give to anybody that's just on their way trying to make it in music, trying to make it in business? I'm just trying to just make it in whatever. What's some advice you can provide, bro?
Biggest thing I be wanting to teach people, man, start chasing money. You know what I'm saying? When you chase money, it run from you. You feel me? And then find your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Once you find your purpose, you know, work for your purpose with a purpose and do stuff on purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do it on purpose intentionally. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get to where you want to get to. You know, just be true to yourself. I think everybody just got to find who they is.
Right.
Find yourself, man. Know what you like. Every day you wake up in the morning, what would you do if somebody wasn't paying you to do it?
Right.
And figure out a way to make a living off of it. You know what I'm saying? And educate yourself and add people around you that adds to your life and not take away from your life. You know what I'm saying? It's simple math. You know what I'm saying? These people add to me. These people pull from me. Okay, cool. Write them down. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He adds. She adds. They add. This person always wants me to borrow some money. They want to take something from me. They always got something negative to say. The energy is always bad. Eliminate them. And that's how you'll grow.
And that's how you'll grow. Well, hey, man, Boom, man, thank you so much for coming to our show, bro. We appreciate you. We know that you got an artist showcase coming up. So
for sure.
For us, it's a gift for you. And whoever wins, this is your own Chaotic Eyeball.
For sure.
Courtesy of our sponsors.
Booming.
Yeah, courtesy of our sponsors. So, yeah, whoever win the contest, you know what I'm saying, from us to whoever wins this thing. And also, we know that your birthday coming up. Dogs, happy birthday. Happy birthday, bro. Yes, sir. Yes.
Big bottle. All right, cool. That's what I'm talking about. Man, y'all fit right into what we got going on. Oh, for sure. The bottle pop. We do these all day, every day. Oh, that's love. Thank you.
That's what's happening.
I like rosé too.
For sure.
Tamiko must have told y'all.
Oh no, man. Like I said, we tapped in, bro. We tapped in. We fuck with you. We rock with Boom, man. So yeah, and also shout out to Tamiko Hope too.
Yeah,
shout out to Tamiko.
Shout out to the women who are winning. So, yes, please give our listeners your social media, how they can get in contact with you.
How you can find me, Boomman_AE on all social media platforms. That's with 2 O's and 2 M's. It's Boom, BOOM, and it's Man, MAN_AE. People mess my name up all the time, so you know. And you could go on our website, click the Be Discovered button. If you want me to check out your music, it's www.AuthenticEmpireMG.com. Or you could text the number 404-857-0040. Get at Pinky, Tamika, Bone. You know what I'm saying? And let's work, man. I'm always looking. I'm always searching. I need producers, singer-songwriters, artists, whoever. If you want to be in music, you want to learn the business, get with me. Got a lot of amazing things going on. If you tap in, get with me.
Absolutely. So out of all your artists, who we playing, man? Who you want us to pipe up?
Man, free my boy Food, man. Give me some Foogiano.
Foogiano, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got
Foogiano.
it. Hey, Boom, man. Authentic Empire or nothing. Shout out to Tamiko Hope in the building as well. Taste Dash Radio. Let's get it.